Assassin's Creed Mirage has officially been announced. We saw it in the Assassin's Creed Showcase a couple days ago, and I must say, I'm actually kind of excited for it. It looks like it's going to be a traditional Assassin's Creed title, and I haven't really been this interested in Assassin's Creed in a while. Now, I do play all the games when they come out. I do play them. I am interested in them in a slight bit. It's more just because I'm into the series, which is why I keep playing them. I do have them all platinumed at least once on PlayStation because I'm crazy, but so I will be platinuming Mirage. Yes, I did platinum Valhalla as well, and I'm very interested to see what kind of ties in from Valhalla into Assassin's Creed Mirage. Now, for anyone who doesn't know, this game is supposed to be set 20 years before Assassin's Creed Valhalla, where you're playing as Basim, who was, I guess if you want to put it, he was the main antagonist for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but that's kind of, I guess, there was a lot of antagonists in that game. And you are playing him now in the modern day story, so how that kind of ties into the modern day versus with Basim kind of replaying his old life, I think would be kind of interesting. From what they've said, the modern day isn't going to be as prevalent in this game as it has been in other games. It's going to be you start out in the modern world and then you play only as past Basim, and you don't, I guess you're not going to be able to come out of the Animus, and then at the end of the game you have like a little short thing playing as Basim or the modern story or whatever. So kind of Assassin's Creed 1, 2 vibes. Maybe a little bit less than that even. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. But the game itself looks pretty traditional. They've said it's going to be like a 15 to 20 hour story game. They said they want to incorporate more of these kind of littler games, these smaller games into the franchise. And when they say smaller, it's very interesting because smaller to them is old school, like it is the original model. The 15 to 20 hour story is basically how it used to be. Assassin's Creed 2, each sequence, which I believe, if I remember correctly, including the 2 DLCs, was 14 sequences, was only like an hour a piece. It wasn't really that hard to get through like each one. So just powering through the campaign, you could get it done in like anywhere from like 12 to 15, 16 hours, and I'm very interested to see how that kind of formula ties in with the current way they're doing things with like Valhalla and Odyssey and all that. How the combat is affected by it, how the stealth is affected by it. I think what they're kind of shooting for is more of like what they did with Unity and Syndicate with the stealth stuff, and I think they're trying to incorporate it into being more like those games. So I'm interested to see. How this story plays out. I'm kind of interested in the time setting. It is a Middle Eastern style game, and one of the main characters of the game is your mentor. She's a Persian slave. So that would be kind of interesting for me personally because I am Persian, and I kind of interested to see what that story is. But as far as Assassin's Creed's future goes, I'm not really gonna get into it too much in this video. But with the Infinity engine, which is going to be their like main hub for Assassin's Creed in the future, we did get confirmation that the next big title, which is going to be codenamed Red, is going to be a feudal Japan centered Assassin's Creed game. Which, if they do it correctly, I will be very interested and very invested into that game, even if it is an RPG style game. That's their next big entry. So this Mirage game, they even said it's going to be cheaper. It's supposed to be like $50 instead of the normal $60. The next big one, which will be probably a 120-hour game, again, is set in the feudal Japan era, which you're playing as a shinobi. I'm very interested in that. We'll get into that in a later video later on once they produce more information for it. But for right now, for Mirage, we're going to get Mirage, and also for Valhalla, the final chapter DLC, which kind of ties up Eivor's storyline. And I am interested to kind of see. I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I'll have to really think about it because it is gonna have some modern day implications with Basim from what we saw in the trailer. So I'm gonna kind of be interested in how that kind of ties into finishing up Eivor's story right into Assassin's Creed Mirage. But yeah, the gameplay from the trailer, from what they made it seem, looked very traditionally Assassin's Creed. We'll actually need to see real gameplay. Like they need to just do a gameplay demo or something to be like, hey guys, remember all that cool stuff from the OGs? Well, here it is. You know, then I'll be like, all right, cool, I like it, let's do it. But for right now, I'm gonna remain optimistic. But yeah, guys, if you know me on this channel, you know I love Assassin's Creed, and you know that when it comes to this franchise, I will do a lot to really hype myself up for it. And I've been disappointed in the past with, you know, with Odyssey especially. I got really disappointed because I love Greek mythology, and I was very disappointed by that game. And Valhalla was okay. It wasn't really great, but it wasn't terrible. So we'll see. I'm going to be optimistic, but we'll see. But guys, I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did enjoy the video, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you guys are new, and hopefully we will have more cool Assassin's Creed content to go through in the future. And until next time, guys, take it easy, and goodbye.